Jimmy Kimmel didn't get canceled by a tweet, he got benched by a network. Just days after making sharply political remarks about the murder of conservative commentator Charlie Kirk, ABC has taken Jimmy Kimmel Live off the air indefinitely. The move wasn't announced with fanfare. It came in whispers, affiliate shakeups, and a chilling endorsement from FCC Chair Brendan Carr, who praised stations for pulling the show. What began as satire turned into seismic fallout. Is this a question of network standards, or a late-night host paying the price for crossing a political line? Either way, the silence speaks louder than the punchlines. On September 17, 2025, ABC confirmed that Jimmy Kimmel Live would be preempted indefinitely following intense backlash to Kimmel's comments on the September 10th assassination of Charlie Kirk. The move came after Nexstar, the largest local TV affiliate group in the U.S., pulled the program. FCC Chair Brendan Carr later praised the decision, calling it a responsible broadcast choice. Jimmy Kimmel, a long-running late-night figure, has never shied away from political heat. But in 2025, his monologues took a sharper tone, especially after the shocking public shooting of Charlie Kirk at a Utah University event. Kimmel's remarks, delivered with his signature sarcasm, landed differently this time. Right-wing media accused him of mocking the victim, while supporters defended his critique of politicized narratives. Still, ABC had stood by him until this week. The breaking point came on Monday's episode, when Kimmel addressed Charlie Kirk's killing by referring to the shooter as someone the MAGA gang was trying to disown, implying conservative hypocrisy in the aftermath. While Kimmel didn't name the shooter, he linked the political right to the culture that bred him. The reaction was immediate. Nexstar Media Group, which controls over 200 local stations, pulled the episode from multiple markets without ABC's approval. The move pressured ABC into action, and by Wednesday, the network replaced Kimmel's slot with reruns of Nightline. Behind the scenes, insiders said executives feared a full-on affiliate revolt. Then, in a rare move, FCC Chair Brendan Carr posted on X, praising stations for exercising editorial judgment. The show wasn't canceled, but the message was unmistakable. This wasn't just about bad taste. It was about crossing an unspoken line during an election year. The fallout has split audiences down the middle. Progressives and comedy peers defended Kimmel, framing the backlash as a dangerous precedent, a late-night host muzzled for criticizing the right. On the other side, conservative commentators cheered, claiming accountability is finally hitting Hollywood. Social media lit up with "On Mayor Kimmel canceled" trending, alongside "Now Free Jimmy," as viewers debated whether this was corporate censorship or overdue reckoning. Meanwhile, rival hosts like Stephen Colbert and Seth Meyers have remained conspicuously silent, likely under pressure from their own networks. Kimmel himself hasn't posted or spoken publicly since the news broke, leaving the public to fill in the blanks, and the silence is only amplifying the storm. In the short term, Kimmel's show remains off-air with no return date announced, and ABC is scrambling to calm affiliates. But the deeper consequence is chilling. What happens to political comedy during an election year when networks start flinching? Industry insiders now say late-night writers are being asked to dial it back, and producers are re-editing upcoming segments to avoid similar fallout. Kimmel's absence is also reshuffling ad buys and contracts tied to his time slot. Meanwhile, watchdog groups warn this moment could become a template, where a few stations, a few tweets, and a well-timed FCC nudge can silence an entire platform. For now, Jimmy Kimmel Live is paused. The question is whether the industry itself is now on mute. One comment, one reaction, one show gone, at least for now. Was this accountability censorship or something more calculated? Jimmy Kimmel hasn't spoken, but the silence is speaking volumes. In a media landscape already on edge, this isn't just a pause. It might be a warning shot.